In today's fast-paced world, your mind is in danger. Social media, video games, porn are all tools of the society to break your mind. Your mindset can take you to the highest levels of success, but it can also destroy you from the inside. Most of you guys watching have no idea how big an impact your mindset actually has in your life. The way you think determines your actions, which is the reason it's so important to control your mind. But James, that's not possible. Let me tell you a short story from my own life. In early 2017, I lost my dad to cancer. I was 39 years of age, and at this point in my life, I hadn't done anything related to mindset. I actually hadn't even picked up a personal development book. Then a few months later, I lost my son, who was 4 years old. That same month, I was also accused of a crime I hadn't committed and found myself locked up. My life just took a complete 360. I had a zero tool set. I wasn't meditating, journaling, visualizing, or any good habits like that. My go-to thoughts were just of suicide and fear. My mind was basically broken. I soon realised that I had to take action to fix this situation or something irreversible would happen. In 2018, I sought help from a counsellor who focused on Buddhism. My world was shattered as I was diagnosed with PTSD and handed a prescription for medication. I couldn't shake the feeling that there had to be a better way to heal. And this is the part where self-development comes to play. So with the counsellor's help, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery, turning inward to find solace through meditation and self-reflection. With grit and determination, I transformed my life and emerged from the darkness a stronger, more resilient person. I was able to get through an intense 2-week criminal trial. I was free, though only physically. I started reading more books, listening to podcasts, searching for answers, until finally, in 2019, I found David Goggins. You probably know him as the hardest man on the planet. His story inspired me. I refused to let life's hardships defeat me and instead found purpose through unyielding determination. After reading Can't Hurt Me, I took on ultramarathons, a Navy SEALs Hell Week. I completed mountain treks. I've ran up to 1,000 miles and done thousands of pull-ups, all since 2020. I'm sharing this story to inspire every single one of you watching and make you realise that your mindset plays the biggest role when it comes to accomplishing your goals and enjoying your life in general. Imagine waking up every day feeling excited and confident about the challenges ahead, knowing that you have the power to overcome any obstacle. Wouldn't it be a lot easier to reach your goals? I can tell you from my own experience that it is. Now, when you understand how massive the power of mindset is, we can dive deep on the ways you can use to gain control over your mind and finally start to change your life. The very first thing you need to do in order to fix your life is to let go of the past. Before you can start your new life, you have to process and release any unresolved emotional trauma related to your past experiences. This is a crucial step that you must not skip, because if you do, they will keep haunting you in the back of your head. Instead of dwelling in the past, focus on the present moment and start moving forward with a positive mindset. Now, when you've got your process rolling, we can move into the second step, which is cultivating a growth mindset. You might not have heard of it before now, so I'll tell you exactly what are the key principles of a growth mindset. And I'm not joking. Adopting this mindset will change your life when it's done correctly. So the first principle, embrace challenges. You might think, what's there to embrace about struggling? Let me give you some perspective. Imagine what life would be without any challenges. What if you got anything you wanted with just a snap of the fingers? It might sound amazing at first, but if it would be reality, it would actually be depressing. The sports cars won't feel anything if you don't have to suffer for them. Facing challenges, struggling and overcoming them is really what makes life interesting. As cliche as it sounds, everything happens for a reason. You may not understand it now, but when you're at the final stages of your life, I bet you'd be happy with a full life experience rather than a boring and a dull life. The second principle of a growth mindset is viewing failures as opportunities. I felt it myself. Failures do feel embarrassing. There's no way around that. But look at it this way. Every time you fail at something, you get to learn something new. And a good metric of it is if you're actually trying in life, how many times you face failures. There is this this famous quote which goes like this: "Show me a man who has never failed and I'll see a man who has never attempted anything." And when you think about it, it's extremely accurate. You almost never succeed at anything on the first try. So why would you think of failures as if they're bad? It's actually the complete opposite. Now you know the first two principles, we can go on to the final principle. That completes your growth mindset. This is the part where your life starts to drastically change. And it's important that it's done correctly, because in case you start to rush things, you'll most likely completely fail. The principle I'm talking about is develop good habits. To avoid relapsing, I recommend you start with small and simple changes. Again, if you try to completely turn your life around in one day, I guarantee you'll fail. Approach this principle with changing just one thing at a time. The most important thing you have to fix is the base pillars of your life, like sleep, diet, and exercise, in order before you moving into anything more complex. For example, if you spend a lot of time inside, start by going for walks in nature. Go outside every day without any electronics and just be alone with your thoughts. After that's easy for you, start to gradually decrease your social media usage. I won't go too in depth about the harms of social media in this video, but I can tell you that it's more dangerous than you even realise. The point is to move as slow as is needed for you not to relapse. After just 3 months of consistent improvement, you'll be totally a different person. I want to tell you that whatever you're facing right now, I 100% believe that you can overcome anything that you run into. Implementing the things I told you about actually do work, and I'm living proof of that. You will see great results just in a few months, but it's still a years-long process. The most important thing you need to keep in mind is consistency. Keep the bigger picture in mind. Think about where you'll be in 5 years if you just don't stop. The only way you can fail at this is by giving up. All that said, I want to wish you good luck for your journey, and remember that I am here rooting for you.